Hello, everyone, and welcome to the learning series on how to get digitally ready. My name is Sanjeev, and I'm here to talk on safety tips on using public computer. Now, whenever we talk about being digitally ready, what does we actually mean by it? Being digitally ready, we have three important elements for the success of any organization, and that is people, process, and technology. When we talk about people, it's all based on the people who work with us, our clients. So we have to create an experience for them. We have to engage them, motivate them, and try to imbibe digital culture in them. When we talk about process, it's all about optimizing the process. It's all about automating the process. It's all about how we can take our process, our data and documents on cloud so that we get accessibility and availability anytime from anywhere. And last but not the least, the technology. Now, a very important thing which always happens is, what is this technology all about? Technology is all about a mindset to adapt to newer things, adapt to newer methodologies, acquire new skills, and apply tools to automate our process and work which we do, so that we reduce the time involved, because we all know that if we are not able to measure time for the work we do, we are not able to manage work, and that becomes very important for all of us. Coming back to the series today, when we talk about how we can use be safeguarding ourselves and having safety tips on using public computer. Let's understand what public computer is all about. Now, when we are accessing different places, when we go to a cafe, or when we go to a hotel, or maybe working in an office with office computers, those computer which is not controlled by you, or you don't have a personal control over it, those are called public computers. And we need to be very sure that our data, our privacy, our confidential informations are secured over there. So I'm going to tell you today those 5 important tips which will help you safeguard your privacy using public computers. The first one is, do not save your login information. Now, many a times when you are logging a Facebook, or you are logging any different sites, what happens is you actually go in and put in your credentials, and you put in remember me. Now that saves your login information. So please make sure that you're always logging out whenever you log in from a public computer, because if you are logged in and you just close the browser, it is not safe. The second important thing is, disable the features that stores password in Chrome browser or any browser which you use. There's an option, because by default every single browser, whether you call, they actually allows whatever you do, they save all the things. And why they do that is to bring efficiency, because next time when you log in, they already have those information saved. Because if you remember, when you are browsing a website and after a day you go back to that again, it doesn't allow you to sign in again. It saves your credentials. So to secure your identity or the safety, you need to go to this Chrome, go into the settings, and there's an option where you can, they're called autofill, where you select passwords, and into that passwords you click off, or you disable, you click off 2 options. One is save passwords and one is auto sign on. If you go back, I repeat again, you go into your Chrome, go into the settings, and go into the section called passwords, and then switch off 2 options, which is password and offer to save passwords and auto sign in. These are 2 options you will see over there. The third important tips, and that is again very important, which is, I will say, something physical, is over the shoulder pings. Now what happens is, many a times you will feel that when you are trying to work on a computer, there are people around you who try to sneak into your computer, who try to look into your computer and see what you are doing. So just make sure that nobody is actually watching while you are putting in the credentials. So this is just a feature which you just need to, there is no technology behind it, but just make sure that you don't have over the shoulder peaks. The fourth important thing, and this is again very important to speed up your computer, is to delete temporary files. Now how do you do that? Whenever you browse on internet, there are a lot of cache memory, lot of data and information getting stored by default, and you need to regularly clean them. And I can give you a very good shortcut for that. When you go into your start button, hit on run command, RUN. Just type in run over there. You'll get a prompt, and into that you just type in percentage temp, TEMP percentage. I repeat, you need to type percentage TEMP and again percentage and hit enter. You'll see a load of file which was there in that. Just select all of that and hit shift delete. That will delete all your temporary files, which is actually slowing the speed of your computer. It is saving all the browsing history which you have. It is saving all the different sites which you have visited. If you delete these internet files, what will happen is that your efficiency of your computer increases manifold. So that is something which you can do it maybe once in a week, or on a certain frequency you should do that to increase efficiency. The only downside behind this is, next time when you go back to that same browsing or the same website, you need to go, it will take a little extra time to load, but again, considering the safety, I think this is a better option. The last but not the least is always use, or most of the time use, incognito mode in your browser. So Chrome has its own incognito, which is basically a browser which doesn't save your browsing history. It doesn't save your cookies, it doesn't save your site data or any other information which you have saved over there. So when you go inside there and you browse and you do something, and when you close that browser, nothing is saved in the computer. So that's very safe so far as incognito mode is concerned. So these are 5 important tips which I wanted to share with you while using public computers. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much on the learning series on how to get digitally ready.